Finally tonight, there's yet another example that endangered whales and offshore wind can coexist if development is done cautiously and correctly. Experts at two federal agencies are looking at ways to protect North Atlantic right whales, which pass through New Jersey waters in the same areas being eyed by the offshore wind industry. As senior correspondent Brenda Flanagan reports, they'll only have one chance to get it right.
It's calving season for critically endangered North Atlantic right whales, with moms and babies swimming along the East Coast between Virginia and New Jersey. That puts them smack in the zone dotted by planned and operating offshore wind projects and crisscrossed by ships. It's a fraught intersection, but one Oceana's Gib Brogan thinks is manageable with a new federal strategy.
We believe that we can recover North Atlantic right whales and support responsibly developed offshore wind, but it puts a burden on the federal government to make sure that that balance happens.
Marine mammal advocates like Brogan welcomed a final joint federal strategy to save the whales and develop offshore wind where the two might collide. It stresses teamwork, research, strict monitoring, and mitigation. That includes avoiding leasing in areas where major impacts to North Atlantic right whales may occur, establishing noise limits during construction, and providing guidance to developers on conducting robust sound field verification for certain activities to ensure that expected impacts from offshore wind are not being exceeded. Well, that's good as far as it goes, experts warn.
The one place the strategy document falls short is in specifics and requirements for the projects going forward. This leaves a fair amount of interpretation for future actions.
And so it's still going to be really important to track how BOEM and NOAA are actually implementing regulations, because this is just a strategy. It is not a regulation, and that's important.
Opponents claim offshore wind projects kill whales, but necropsies reveal most die from big ship strikes and fishing gear entanglement. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration cites studies showing climate change and warming ocean waters have driven whales closer to shore, following their food sources into busy shipping lanes.
They started showing up in new areas, and protections were not in place in those new areas. And we saw just really a staggering number of deaths of right whales.
It's why federal regulators want to enact more restraints on ships that break speed limits in areas where whales congregate. Congressman Frank Pallone's pushed NOAA and the Coast Guard to ramp up speed enforcement. He's still awaiting a reply. Meanwhile, he's encouraged by this new strategy.
They basically acknowledge that you can do all of this, that you can save endangered species at the same time that you reduce climate change and build renewable resources that can power residences and businesses without burning fossil fuels.
Meanwhile, Jersey's moving fast to meet clean energy standards. The Board of Public Utilities just awarded two new offshore wind projects to be located at least 40 miles off the coastline, and it's got more projects to award to qualifying bidders. They all have to comply with the Endangered Species and Marine Mammal Protection Acts.
So those are really the teeth, and those are really the things with which the developers will continue to comply. And this document is an opportunity for, an additional layer of collaboration from the agencies.
The new strategy takes effect immediately. I'm Brenda Flanagan, NJ.